Yeah, so not even I know this is going to be a quad only leg day. My hamstrings are still fucking thrashed from doing heavy hamstring curls a couple of, well, I guess just last leg day. I've been kind of biasing a lot of like lighter squeezing hamstring work. So to hit them extra crazy hard, must have just done like some, I guess just some extra long lasting damage. Though that is not a problem for me. I have no issue with some more quad focused work. Because it's hard. I don't know. It's hard to actually really tell, like which is ahead of the game for me, my quads or my hamstrings. I think they're reasonably balanced. I think they're just about reasonably balanced, but an extra few pounds of quad, any noticeable quad gains, I'd say are going to be much more closely correlated with immediately making your legs look fucking bigger and cooler. So, not that and that's not to say only work quads, don't work hamstrings. Your quads are just literally a bigger muscle group. Like if you make some noticeable bicep gains, sure your biceps are going to be much bigger, but don't forget your tricep is making up a much larger portion of this whole backside of your arm. And in a lot of poses, having your tricep actually hang down underneath your arm, oh goodness, will make you look, well, just all that much freakier. All that much freaking freakier. So, the pool at my apartment, there's a duck that's got a little nest right on the edge of the landscaping. It's giving me it's giving me some real Mike O'Hearn vibes. Do I pull a fox and just steal him? Probably not. I'd probably enjoy seeing some little ducklings scurrying about in a couple more weeks. But speaking of eggs, that was breakfast this morning. I'm trying to chill out on the fat intake on this bulk because historically I've done days where I had like fucking 300 grams of fats as my intake, and it's just that's not going to correlate to any more fucking training benefits, at least not in my mind. If I eat an extra 1,000 calories of carbs, I'm going to wake up the next morning carved up, extra full, extra strong, have a nasty lift. If I eat an extra 1,000 calories of fats, it's just not going to kind of correlate like that. So when it comes to your actual like muscular ability to do work in the gym, what are my quads going to be running off of during these leg extensions and leg press and squats? You know, it's going to be goddamn glycogen, right? So that's where I really kind of want to focus more so on the carb intake, really slam on the carbs. So only 3 whole eggs, and I'm not even talking. I'm not talking supermarket. I'm talking fresh from the farm. My mom knows somebody who's always just pumping them out, so I get a little bit of a steady influx of some real. Well, I mean, you tell me, how much of a higher quality are the egg yolks in like a real farm raised eggs compared to like supermarket mass market kind of situation? It's got to be reasonably noticeable. But 3 of those, and then 30 grams of protein worth of just egg whites straight out of a carton. Because I'm not sure how well acquainted you are with the macros of an egg, but one egg yolk is 5 grams of fats, and about 2.4 grams of protein. So if you had a dozen whole eggs, that's 60 grams of fat right there. And that's almost half of the amount of fats I'm trying to eat for my entire day. I'm trying to stay around like the 150 mark ish. So it's just, you know, not gonna. I would never say don't eat your egg yolks, of course. I'm talking omega-3 fatty acids out the wazoo from a reasonably fucking solid source. But be very mindful. Some foods are a little bit more calorie dense than you might expect. So if you're bulking up, I guess that's not a problem. But if you're trying to trim down, that's especially where I would say, maybe just throw in I mean, dude, when I'm dieting down, I'll just do eggs with one whole egg and the rest of the protein coming just from egg whites. So it's only 5 grams of fats, but still, kind of reaping the benefit of the yolk. But in terms of leg extensions to start. I've been on a little bit of a leg extension exercise 1 kick for a few reasons. It just warms up my knees, gets my quads primed for more work later on. So a few sets there, and then I kind of just have my pick, sort of go around, do whatever. I want to change it up a little bit more today, so usually at this gym I always do the same shit. It's usually like the pendulum leg press, the leg extension, some hack squats, and usually those are kind of my big 3. Smith squats in there too, but there are a ton of other leg machines here. Like, honestly, at least for me in my kind of, however many mile radius, this gym is probably the most, not even probably, as far as I've seen, this is like the most equipped for legs. So every leg day I pretty much always come over here specifically. But I'll try and change it up a little bit too, I think. Because there's some leg presses that I haven't really used much, and there's a few like plate-loaded hack squats which I haven't used. So I really got my pick of the litter. So what day is today? Thursday? What do you think? What do you think? Is everybody going to be slamming legs on a Thursday evening? I guess we'll find out. But the fact that this gym has like 5 leg extensions all in a row means even if there are a couple characters smacking legs, I'm going to have more than enough equipment at my disposal. So let's just get hyped up to some fucking, just some whatever. Get started. Exactly as fucking planned. So again, I've been liking single leg alternating reps. And it's not just because like I like the feeling of it, which I do, because I can really focus on one quad at once and give it a solid fucking squeeze instead of splitting my focus between 2, which for something like a leg extension I do like. But for me to do just like a straight set as my first set, it's actually kind of hard for me to really take it to failure. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like I'm just not totally primed or whatever, but I have a much easier time like really pushing it as hard as I can by way of doing 5 or like 6 or whatever reps on one side, matching the reps on the other, back and forth like that. So in essence, just turning it into like a very kind of long, like rest pause set, if you will. But anyway, as long as whatever you're doing destroys your quads and not your knees, dude, just fucking go bananas on a leg extension. All right. Okay. A little heavier than that. Yeah. 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 Let's repeat that. A little heavier. No. A little heavier than that, even. Okay. I think that's enough for now. I might come back later, but let's do some Smith squats. Oh, fuck. Okay. One more, just like that. Oh, fuck. Okay. I think that's enough of these. Let's do something else. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Oh. This leg press feels reasonably nasty in a good way. So let's try this shit. Right after I pick a better song. A few more just like that. Oh my God. Fuck. Come on. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's just camp out here for a minute. I like the feeling of these. Fuck. Oh. Yeah. 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 Oh my God. One more. Oh my gosh. Fuck. Whew. All right, I was gonna do one more set of leg press, but let's increase the nastiness factor. So I'm still gonna do a full stack, but I'm gonna pre-exhaust with like maybe 10 or so reps on the leg extension across the way. So if I only get 5 reps, I'm fine with that, as long as it's a real failure. Well, let me get amped up. There we go. Oh my gosh. Too heavy. Oh, Jesus. Come on. There we go. Perfect. That's good. Come on. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. The strength curve on this leg press is freaky. It's heaviest at the bottom. The complete opposite of that leg press in the heavy room. That one where I load all the plates and shit, that one's lightest at the bottom. So, really changing it up with this one. But let's finish with leg extensions, superset it into 60 squats to really finish off the quad pump. And then pose down. That'll be the end of it. Going on, dog. All right, last one. Light, only 80 pounds, single leg. Same as the first set. Like 5 reps, 5 reps, 5 reps. Really squeeze. Like when I get to the top, I want to try to feel every fucking fiber of my, I guess not my entire being, but the quad portion. Just going crazy. And then once they're pretty fatigued, stand up, flip around, self-assisted sissy squats to, maybe not a total failure. What's a good word? Quad obliteration. You get the gist. So let me just get locked in here. Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. Yeah. One more. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah. 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 Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Let's go post down. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right, so quads done. I'm a little bit less than peak pumped. I was got caught doing a little bit of post lift chatting before the actual fucking pose down. But let me scoot you over here. Let's get a look at how quads are looking. Slightly less than fully pumped, but that was a good fucking quad day. I think so. I'm a little. I've got some thoughts. I've got some thoughts circulating my brain. Let's just pose down first, and then we can. Then let me discuss them afterward. Let's just focus on actual. I don't want to say quad worship, but let's just see how we're looking first. I might have to stop wearing these pants. They're not. These ones are not elastic, so it's like I've got to be careful not to fucking rip them or anything. But there we go. Yeah, I feel reasonably fucking wide. Oh my gosh. Let's see what's oh yeah, here we go. I feel like this this is fucking almost obligatory at this point. Oh wait, no, this way. I always get the fucking I always face the wrong way on this one. Oh, there we go. All right, but so what I'm thinking with quads is it's like what's really more important? These quads are a very large muscle.
And to do a set that's like absolutely diabolical destruction level, like like those 5 plate Smith machine squats, like doing sets like that. I mean, I can't do 10 sets in a row like that, you know? So I almost feel like with quads, it might be a little bit more important for me to come, I almost want to say like accumulate damage over a little bit more volume than normal. Just because the amount of like system fatigue that I get, it's high enough to the point where I almost can't maintain that intensity for a full leg day. It ends up getting cut short a little bit, you know? Like when I would do a crazy heavy fucking set of like barbell squats as like the first movement of legs, I do that heavy set and then I couldn't even manage to fucking do another one. Like I've had lifts where I did that 5 plate squat or like 5.5 plate squat, whatever, as the first movement when I'm extra nice and strong. I couldn't do that weight again even for one fucking rep. Like it just kind of hits my whole fucking system. So it's like I'm starting to think a little bit better, or not even better, but let's just say a different way to kind of stimulate my quads, maybe a little bit more volume, you know? But then again, I'm not saying this wasn't a productive lift, but I do want to begin to pinpoint, as productive as an approach as possible, because I want big fucking legs by any means fucking necessary. So let's get out of here. Go get some grub in my system.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Any The Boys fans? Any The Boys viewers? Because, what is it, season 4? Uh, yeah, it's got to be season 4. Well, either way, today was the finale. Today was the season finale. Oh my goodness. I won't spoil it for you. I will not freaking spoil it for you. But, yeah. So, pump wise, today was not the craziest leg pump. And it's not to do so with the fact that it was not a good lift. I think it was a very good lift. But, I don't know. Something about the leg, like, maybe, I mean, I wonder if I'm doing something wrong. But for me, I get much more of a quad pump by way of, more so like, not even lighter squeezing, but like really kind of, actually, yeah, I guess squeezing focused stuff. Be it leg extensions, be it the those sissy squats. Like that's what really pumps up my quads for me. Really doing the heavy pressing, not so much. But then again, that could also just be today. Like a lot of factors are at play that come into just how pumped you are on any given day, on any given lift. But today, I do not think that the volume or the intensity or the weight was out of whack in any sort of way. So, as far as I'm concerned, that was a good ass lift. Even if it was more so of a, let's just call it fatiguing workout. And now all I gotta do is go home, eat 7 packs of instant oatmeal. Oh, I already ate all the blueberry. Maybe the peaches and cream is pretty good as well. That right next to and paired well with about half a pound worth of ground beef, as well as at least a liter of water with some electrolytes mixed in. That will be pretty. That will be pretty fucking solid. My pre-workout meal was pretty large. I had a pack of ramen, 50 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fats, a pretty solid amount of sodium, which I wouldn't freak out about as long as you have a good like fluid intake. You're not going to overdo it. And then a pack of instant rice as well, so that's 110 grams of carbs, another like 6-ish grams of fat. I tracked it, but I just can't remember it exactly right now. And then it was a half pound of some kind of whatever kind of steak. I kind of forget now that I had cooked last night, but did not. I almost meal prepped in a way, made 2 at once. But all that all that paired with a 1-hour nap in the living room added up to a pretty well fueled and well energized quad only lift. Oh man, I'm tired. I can I don't have a blood glucose reader, but I can tell I'm definitely on the lower end of my normal, just because of you know, having run off of a lot of muscular glycogen from that quad day. So now I just gotta head home, man. What else is there to fucking say? So no barbell squats, and as I mean, at least as of right now, I am all right with that. The stability that I get for the Smith machine squats, dude, I like it. You know, and I don't. That's not me dogging on, barbell squats. That's just me. Oh gosh, that's just me phasing in and out different movements. I mean, it's been quite a while since I've done like inclined dumbbell bench. I've really been on I've really been on like a machine hammer strength chest press kick for the last few weeks, and that's just kind of how it goes. I wouldn't want to get too locked into thinking one specific movement is any better than any other. They're just different, right? So if you're a diehard inclined barbell bench fan, don't try to dog on somebody for doing a lot of inclined Smith machine bench. I mean, you're still hitting your fucking chest. If I were to ask if I were to ask the muscles making up your fucking pecs, they wouldn't know if you're doing an inclined bench. They wouldn't know if you're doing a fucking inclined dumbbell or inclined Smith machine or inclined hammer strength press. All they really know is how much tension is in them, and what kind of burning sensation is going on at any given moment in the set. So I think that's what you should really be a little bit more focused on. And right now I'm on a little bit of a lighter weight squeezing kind of kick. So I can almost guarantee that's what tomorrow's chest day is going to look like. But we can save discussing that for tomorrow. We can definitely save discussing that for tomorrow. Let me think. I'm drawing a fucking blank, man. I think I'm really just fucking tired from quads only. How about we cut to a meal? How about we cut to a little cheeky little meal, whatever that ends up being. I forgot my little fancy hat mic, but would you believe me if I told you I caught 2 fish before I turned the camera on? That's okay. That's okay. If I were you, I probably wouldn't believe it either. I've got bad luck. It's like as soon as I set up the tripod, they know not to bite. They know not to hit me. But that's okay. That was fun. So this is actually the next day. I already finished my cardio. So this was I almost brought Mark with me. We actually kind of ran into each other totally randomly getting groceries. I had to get a little bit of fucking, would you believe it, vegetables. Getting a little fancier, man. I'm getting a little bit fancier when it comes to my kitchen game. Because you gotta remember, I gotta enjoy the food that I'm eating. Because if it's hard to get down, I don't know if you've ever tried eating, upwards of 4,000, upwards of 5,000 calories on a repetitive basis. And I don't mean like saying it. There's a lot of guys that say they're eating that much. I mean like you mean it. You legitimately are eating, your 500-600 grams of carbs, 100 grams of fats, 250 grams of protein per day. Like, to really actually get that much food down, it's hard. It's not just like a fucking easy breezy, fun little activity. As much as that may be true on like a cheat day, like if I'm dieting down, the day that I stop dieting and I basically let the floodgates open and eat whatever I want, that's easy. To eat 6,000 calories like that straight off of like trying to diet down, that's not the same as having a fucking, 5,000 calorie belly day in, day out on the fucking regular. So that's my primary. Yeah, honestly, of all the things that I'm trying to optimize right now in this bulking phase, the diet is number one. The diet is taking precedence as what I would say is the most important fucking aspect of this whole situation. Because if I were to come to the gym and work out the same way that I have been, but the diet's not on point, I'm not actually eating enough food to facilitate growth, then all I'm going to do is stay the same size, which eventually is going to be good. Eventually, I will want to stay the same size, really just focus on more so like building muscle maturity and actually like getting kind of a freakier look, because that's something that it's not all just size gains. This is more of a old school guys will really tell this to you, but I guess he's not the best example. But I mean, look at like the top Olympia guys, year to year, it's not like they've completely transformed. They definitely gained a bit of size, like the past few years with all the classic guys. Like every year, they're all making noticeable like mass, like muscular improvements to their builds, right, to be more competitive for the next year. But there's also a certain degree where by training a certain muscle for long enough and actually developing your muscle fibers, it's not all size. Part of it is also like density and graininess. And that just comes with fucking getting bigger as well as just lifting hard for a long time. So the one thing to emphasize with that long time part is do not hurt yourself. That's something I've been trying to really fucking emphasize in my own training. Don't worry, I'm not so hard-headed that I need to fucking try to bench a zillion pounds every day and curl the 100-pound dumbbells. I'm trying to get smarter, because you are right. Every tweak, every little pull, every issue that gets caused by like an actual lifting injury, especially ones that can just be prevented, it's just taken away from gains, So it's taken me a little bit of a while to even open my eyes to that. And I can tell even right now I'm still a little hard-headed about it. Like I'll still go a little bit heavier than necessary. But I'm getting smarter. Getting a little bit smarter. So right now it's just go home, eat some more food, potentially take a nap, shower off because I'm just fucking sweaty, and then I'll get chest tomorrow. Which for me is actually today, but for you this is only a 1 day delay. So get excited for that, and I guess I kind of give you a little bit of an update. Day one post this quad workout, my quads are still fucking sore, which is no surprise, but I'm definitely feeling it. So, sorry if this was like really scratch audio. Don't underestimate the power of throwing a Rode mic into your setup, even if you're just using your phone. And dedicated audio makes, honestly, video is like second nature, or second priority when it comes to your actual audio. So I wonder if this sounds like total shit. Either way, home, food, lift, sleep, repeat. So I'll see you then.